comma, what is the alternate situation? In the alternate situation, I am still left with 2 or 3%. That means multiple situations. And if you have multiple situations, you can start with if again. So this is the situation where there are multiple conditions are mentioned. It is similar situation like your tax slab, that you are not charged up to 5 lakh or 7 lakhs, nothing, no tax rate. After that, maybe 5% or 10%. After that, 15%, 20%, 30%. It goes like that. Similar structure is here also. Now, how do you write it? So everything depends on this number, sales. Okay. Equal if my sales, what is my first condition? I need to check before 5,000. So less than 5,000. What would be your result if that's the case? Your result would be 0%. Comma. Now 0 or 0% both will give you 0 ultimately. So I'm not writing 0%, but you can write. But if this is not the case, then what will happen? If it is not less than 5,000, then I might get 1%, 2%, as well as 3%. These three possibilities are there. And because there are three possibilities, I need to again start evaluation. So I need to use if one more time. And when I use if one more time, it says give me the next logic. And I will give next logic. So 5,001 I have already covered. Now let me evaluate if it is less than 15 or not. So I will say check sales are less than 15,000. If that's the case, I need to mention the result value if this condition is true. So I am mentioning that's 1%. Comma, what is the alternate situation? In the alternate situation, I am still left with comma, what is the alternate situation? In the alternate situation, I am still left with 2 or 3%. That means multiple situations. And if you have multiple situations, you can start with if again. And then I will evaluate this one now. Less than 25. So if my sales are less than 25,000, then the result is, what's that? 2%. What will be the alternate situation? So if it is not 0, not 1, not 2%, then only situation which is left is 3%. And if function has one more provision here, so I will mention 3% here. If there were multiple angles from now onwards also, so I will start with one more if. And now, because I have written so many ifs, I need to close all of them. So this is the last if, second last if, and third last if. And when I press enter, I am getting the results here. And then if you want your amount, multiply it with your respective sales, that can do, if that is simple scenario. Or you can like make it more complex if it is dependent on the slabs in between. Okay. So this is what was the question.